They talk about it. They talk about it. They talk about it. They talk about it. They talk about it.
Welcome back to She Could Talk the Podcast. I am your host, Gangalee. Hey, and that's Gangalee on all streaming platforms because I do music. If you're looking for the long format podcast episodes, they're also streaming on all platforms, Spotify, Audible, YouTube, and that's She Could Talk the Podcast. Hey. Also, look for the red glasses, the music. That's me. That's my signature. Or you can just keep it simple. Go over to the website, www.doerecords.com. All right? So this episode right here, I want to talk about the recent event that happened in the news with a young man who lost his life to his significant other. But the controversy around his perceptions and his thoughts about fellow people in his community is what's making this story go viral. So, I don't really like to jump on it all right as the day as everything drops. I just kind of let it unfold, try to get a little bit much more information. Plus, I'm trying to make sure I'm accurate. I'm new to this space. I don't want to give misinformation, but I do appreciate the corrections. So keep me honest, guys. So if there's anything that I'm incorrect about, I'm open to the feedback, okay? So, in this episode, I'm talking about Telvin Osbourne, aka Telbo Rackins, which is what he's known as on Instagram, and his significant other, whose name is Hannah Cobb. They're both from Burke County, Georgia, and they're an interracial couple. She's a white girl, he's a black guy. They have, between the two of them, 4 kids. Beautiful looking family. Like, if you look at their pictures, they look happy, they look good together, right? But there was an underlying deep-seated hate that Telbo Rackins, aka Telvin Osbourne, had towards black women. So, I don't know. To me, I feel like everyone has their preference, right? You can love whoever you want to love to, date whoever you want to date, and procreate with whoever you want to procreate with. No one's out here telling you otherwise or telling you it's a crime. This is not the 50s and the 40s where that was against the law. You can do what you want to do out here. So no one should be judging anyone in this day and age, my opinion. But the part that I think ruffles a lot of people's feathers is, why do you have to throw your relationship in our face to justify who you're with, right? So, and as I talk about this article, I'm not talking about me personally as a black woman, because I'm with a black man and we're happy together for years, decades at this point. No, but just observation wise, I'm reacting. And you notice that it's like you see people that have interracial relationships and they're just chilling. A person that comes to mind for me when I think about that is Tamron Hall. The news, she has a talk show right now. She started out on Investigative Discovery. Tamron Hall is a beautiful black woman. Beautiful, well put together, she carries herself well with opulence, right? Her husband's white. Her son is mixed. You don't really hear too much fanfare about it. You don't hear her out there like, oh, I don't like black guys, and the reason why I want a white guy is because such and such. No, not at all. She just lives her life, has her husband, does her thing, right? But then you have certain people in instances like Mr. Osbourne, and I want to say, because this is a crime, this was a demise of someone, a family member's loved one, people loved him, he left behind children. So I want to send my condolences out there to his family and his children and his friends and anyone who cared about him during this time, because it's not about good, he's dead. Like, I don't know this guy personally at all, so I can have empathy and sympathy for everyone involved, but I did want to speak on this article or react to this news situation or this viral situation here, because a lot of people are getting it, or you're seeing a lot of headlines where they're saying that black women are celebrating his death. Why would we celebrate someone's death that we didn't know? We didn't know how he felt about us until after he passed away, right? And then people, because the family basically did a call to arms to say, hey, this is racism, this is, you know, she's gonna get away with it. So you start looking into like, well, what happened? Did she just run up on him and shoot him? But then you realize there's a backstory. They've been together in a relationship for years, and he professed his love for her. He even said in one of his Facebook posts that he would die for her, you know? And in every post he reiterated his disdain for black women, you know? So, and we're just getting shots innocently, like we're just catching strays from this guy because he's simultaneously expressing his love for his wife or his girlfriend who's white while, you know, disparaging black women. Which to me, you're a black man. Isn't your mother black? Do you have aunts? Do you have sisters? Do you have other women around you that are black? I don't know. I digress. But the irony of it all is she killed him. So what I want to do is react to this article, but then I want to say, what's up with this trend? Because I want to refresh you guys' memory about a similar incident not too long ago. So first, we're going to react to the news article about this most recent murder or this most recent crime between Hannah Grace Cobb killing her significant other, Telvin Osbourne. Then I got a couple more questions after this.
A Burke County woman in jail tonight charged with involuntary manslaughter. It happened Sunday on 4 Points Road in Waynesboro. Investigators say Hannah Cobb had some sort of altercation with Telvin Osbourne when a gun went off and Osbourne got shot. He was pronounced dead at the scene. The sheriff, Alfonso Williams, says they're still getting search warrants, but he says this shooting was not accidental and Cobb could face more charges.
The offenses committed leading
I
up
didn't
to
know
the discharge of the firearm included simple battery, family violence.
Okay, so this is an update for even me. So like what I'm saying, I'm reacting, guys. I'm reacting. I didn't know that they said it was not an accident, because that's what I saw initially. They were saying that it was an accident and she wasn't charged, and then they turned around and said, hey, you know, they're going to charge her, so here we go.
Reckless conduct. It is reckless to go out and get drunk and then introduce a firearm into an argument. It is reckless to engage in an argument where there's pushing and shoving going on. And those are the predicate charges for the charge of involuntary manslaughter.
Hannah Cobb there remains in the Burke County Jail.
So I want to pause that real quick. The crazy thing to me is it was a lot of, so his family has been real vocal on the internet, and they posted videos of them at the club the night prior to the incident, and he was filming despite him saying he don't like black girls or black, like he'll in one, and I didn't want to like put up his tweets. They were all over. You can like Google it. You can find them. His posts, very disparaging towards black women. And he said in one post that he'd rather F a dog than a black woman, but it has to be a white dog. Yeah. So stuff like that, like, dude, you're going super hard for people that is probably not even clocking you. You know, we're not even on your radar and you're not on ours, right? So yeah, his family has been very vocal trying to get this to come to a charge, like get her arrested. And they put up a video of them at the club, and she was like shooting the guns at him, like, you know, play guns, air guns or whatever. But they said right before she started doing that, he was filming some, they looked pretty good too. They were pretty looking, good looking black women, dressed nice, shaped nice, and he was filming them up and down, up and down. Don't tell me you don't like us, but he's filming them up and down. And then she sticks her head in between them like, what you doing? And then he films her, they laugh, and then he goes back to filming her, and then she starts shooting the gun at him in the club. And then a couple hours later, he's dead. So the family was trying to insinuate like she was upset about that. She was upset that he was paying black girls attention, and that's what caused the demise of Mr. Osbourne. However, that's not for me to decide. I just want to send the family condolences, and I don't know. I just want to say, like, we gotta be just mindful, I guess, right? Mindful all around. But I wanted to tell y'all, I wanted to refresh y'all memories and ask y'all, do you remember? And this was in Florida, where I'm at. It was a woman named Taylor Clenney, I think, and her boyfriend was Christian Obumseli. They were from Texas. They were influencers like OnlyFans, and he was like really big into the Bitcoin and stuff. And they were living a very opulent life in a high rise in Miami just a little under 2 years ago. They were doing so well that they left their hometown of Texas to come to Miami to pursue a more opulent, more social influencer or social influentially led lifestyle. And they were doing great on the outside or on social media, what they posted for us to see, right? They looked great. But I want to refresh you all with that story because Christian Obumseli, as well as Telvin Osbourne, shared same views about black women. Look, this is one of the safest ones that I found from Telbo. He said, white girls do it better. And then, people were kind of reacting. A woman responded and said, now look at you, or now look at you. This is Telbo right here. He's very into the cowboy. Let me tell you, I love cowboys and cow gear. I got cowboy boots, cowboy hat. Hubby about me. City girl in the country. So I like it. I like not saying him, but I like the southernness, and I like us being able to, I don't feel like color should have anything to do with the culture of America.
She is a
But this right here, do you remember this couple? Christian Obumseli, I think that's his name. They called him Toby, like the Roots. And then his beautiful fiance, I think they were at the time, but let's say girlfriend, Taylor, and she was a OF OnlyFans model. But let me refresh your memory with this story.
Instagram model with millions of followers. Now she's charged with murdering her boyfriend. She's claiming it was self-defense.
This guy used to say how he doesn't like black girls because they're hood, they're ghetto, they're hood rats, they're loud, they just want to fight and carry on, right? But look who he ended up with.
But prosecutors have released this video of the model fighting with her boyfriend that they say proves she was the aggressive one in the relationship. Here's Amber Cogliano.
It's shocking video. A young woman fights with her boyfriend in the elevator of their Miami apartment building. She repeatedly hits him and throws punches.
And this was like a couple of weeks before she killed him.
The woman is 26-year-old Courtney Clenney,
beautiful,
a popular Instagram model with 2 million followers.
Do you need a boyfriend? No, you don't.
Clenney hit the headlines in April when she allegedly stabbed her boyfriend to death in their apartment.
Do y'all remember
Clenney
this?
claims she acted in self-defense after her boyfriend, Christian Obumseli, attacked her. But now, a bombshell new development.
We are charging 26-year-old Courtney Taylor Clenney with 1 count of second-degree murder in Christian's death.
Prosecutor Catherine Fernandez-Rundle played the elevator video shot 2 months before Obumseli was killed at a news conference on the case.
And then just to pause really quickly, in addition to this video, there's so much body cam footage of different incidents where either the management for the apartment building they lived in or neighbors or themselves called police because of their outrageous fights that were happening. And then, if I'm not mistaken, I don't even think they lived there for like a good solid year to 2 at this address, right? So this was an ongoing thing for them. But when he went online, he professed his love for her and he dogged out black women. And then my thing is this, right? Like, you can have a type, right? Like, some people, like, I'm Jamaican, but my husband's a country guy. He's from the South, and I've always liked Southern guys, right? So that's just a preference, right? But will I go out there and be like, I hate Jamaican men. I'll never date a Jamaican man and bash them. No. To each his own, whatever you prefer, right? So you can have that and you can be like, yo, to each his own. Like, my woman's white. I love her. We good. But to me, I always feel like it's something underlining, and not just these two gentlemen's cases. It can go flip to women too, and women can do the same thing too, where they do a lot of posturing, is what I like to call it. Posturing and fronting on the internet and professing love, but behind closed doors.
She says the couple had a violent.
This is what we're seeing. Like, what we don't see is what's happening behind closed doors. So the neighbors in the previous incident that just happened at the start of this video that I reacted to, the neighbors said it was ongoing and that it was a mutual ongoing of arguing and fighting. The neighbors in this second story with the Miami couple, they said it was ongoing and she was the aggressor 90% of the time. 90% of the time. But both men would go online and profess their love for them and just dog out any black woman that can catch a stray. Why? So both of these men, I want to say rest in peace. And once again, my condolences to all their families, because things like this is hard, it's abrupt, and it's hard, it takes time to heal. But I just hope that we don't see no more of this, like, keep your thoughts to yourself. It's a lesson we all have to learn. You know what I'm saying? Myself included. Keep your thoughts to yourself and then move forward from there. But work out at home first before trying to do this whole posturing of love that clearly does not exist in the home, right? So, and this is another short one, but I definitely wanted to react to that and tell me what y'all think. Like, do you think that black women are celebrating these guys' death? Or do you think it's just like, hey, we caught strays from these guys that we don't know, and then look at the irony of how they met their demise, right? Now, no one meeting an untimely demise is a good thing at all, and no one being the victim of any crimes is a good thing at all. I don't condone it at all, but the irony of it is definitely there, and it definitely wasn't lost on me. And tell me how you guys feel about that. Is this a case of F-A-F-O? You know what they say, F around and find out? Or is it a case of just irony, pure irony? He said he would die by her, and he literally did. The second guy said that he would kill and die for her, and he didn't like girls that were ghetto and rowdy. And clearly, Miss Courtney right here was the most ghettoest, loudest one of them all, right? So the irony is definitely in effect. But tell me what you guys think. Tell me what y'all think about this. Not saying anyone deserved any type of violent acts committed against them at all. But what I'm saying is, did the irony fall on just me? Did you guys see that? I'm open to all of your conversations. Join down below. And you already know how I do. I'm going to keep this one short and sweet. You know how I do. You know my motto. If you like anything I do, tell a friend. If you don't like anything I do, tell a friend. It don't hurt either way. All right? And from my lips to your ears, I love you. But you can't receive my love or even love yourself if you don't give yourself that love first, all right? So I want you to wake up, look in the mirror, tell yourself you love you, mean it, and then go out there and spread that love with everyone else, all right? Until next time, it's your girl Gonga Lee. It's She Could Talk the podcast, and y'all stay blessed. Peace.
They talk about it. They talk about it. They talk